Matters of Mind, Body and Soul is the newest album from the Dutch darkwave industrial band Clan of Xymox. The band has been around since 1981, but this is the first Clan of Xymox album that I have heard all the way through. There are things I liked a lot about this album, and there are things that I really didn't like. The vocals have their charm, but it seems as though Ronnie Moorings struggles to hit the notes that he aims for sometimes. The most enjoyable thing about this album is the synths and some of the more atmospheric extra sounds that are layered in there. And the vocals are a lot lower in the mix than you would expect, which I think is actually probably a good thing. It seems as though Moorings is singing kind of flat during parts of the songs She Is Falling in Love and I'll Let You Go. The first track, Once in a Blue Moon, is this longish instrumental intro. It sounds kind of like the score to a movie about magical Egyptians until the synth arpeggios kick in. It's kind of a lackluster way to start the album, and some of the melodies seem a little bit cliched. The third track, The Climate Change, starts with this sort of windy synth sound that transitions nicely into a slow guitar riff. It's one of the slower songs on the album. It's one of those slow industrial songs that has tons of reverb on the percussion, and it really adds to the ethereal, atmospheric sound of the song. I love the distorted synth bass that's on the song I Close My Eyes. It's like a giant robot insect is singing to you, which strangely enough I think actually makes for a pretty great background for the Cure-esque guitars and vocals. You hear a similar sort of bass synth on the following tracks, Hand in Glove and Your Own Way. Although on Your Own Way it's more fun and upbeat, and it's accompanied by the standard industrial 16th note synth lead, and that gives the song a lot more energy than any of the other tracks in the album. I think that track is my favorite song on the album. I don't know what to make of the last track, Chinese Whispers. There are samples of birds singing and a woman speaking. You can't really make out anything that she's saying, but I'm not certain it's really Chinese either. It's all chopped up and distorted. The album's overall tone is that lovely shade of dark that I've always found to be a very comfortable headspace. It's soothing without feeling like it doesn't have a backbone. Despite the not-so-great vocals, I did enjoy this album overall. It's actually kind of hard to write a darkwave album that I wouldn't like.